Hi guys, today we will talk about set and operations on set. So set by definition is a collection of well-defined objects. Well-defined objects is the point to be stressed here. All the objects elements present in set should not bear any ambiguity. Okay, for example, a set of a collection of natural numbers from 1 to 10, that is natural number starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. These elements are unique, they are well defined, there is no ambiguity about 2, 3, 4 or any element appearing in this set. So this forms a basic property of set. And one more point to remember is set does not contain repeating elements. If repeating elements are present in set, then set is that collection is not set. That collection, we call that collection list. Okay. In mathematics, set is represented by curly braces. Elements are placed between curly braces. There are two ways to represent the elements in the curly braces. One is set builder form. We call that set builder form because we build the set through some formula. For example, look at this: a equals to curly braces, this x, where x belongs to natural number and x is less than 10. So essentially it is a set of first 10 natural numbers, that is natural numbers from 1 to 10. So this is one form of set presentation. It is compact form. We use it for say some huge sets, so that we can replicate the elements through some formula. Okay. Next form is tabular form, where each element is presented in the form where it is separated by comma with the respective element. Okay, so look at this: the elements present in the set are separated by comma. So this is one thing. This form is used when the size of set is small, right? When it is easy to represent all the elements in the set. So this, okay. Now important point here is cardinality of set. Cardinality of set, or the size of set, it is the number or count of the elements present in that set only. Okay, so we represent it by a bracket n, right? And the cardinality of above set, that is set of natural number from 1 to 10, is 10. Right? Good. I told you that list contains repeating elements. Sets do not contain any repeating elements. Okay? Now concept of superset, universal set and subset. Keep in mind that this is oftentimes confusing when students study sets for first time. A universal set is not universal. Keep this in mind. This name universal set is misleading. Universal set is nothing but a set containing all elements, where all elements which are present in participating elements. For example, participating set, sorry. For example, you have set A and B. For these two sets, the universal set could be this, right? And universal set could be C. This set, if you add one more element to this, then again that could form universal set for A and B. So universal set is not universal. In fact, for a particular scenario, you can have multiple universal sets, millions of universal sets, right? But essential property that carries with the universal set is universal set contains all the elements present in the participating sets, right? Okay, now concept of subset. Subset is nothing but a set containing some, all or none element of the parent set. For example, parent set is a set from which we create subset. For example, A is, you take it as parent, then B would be subset of A, because all elements like 5 is also present in A, 6 is also present in B. Yes, it is necessary for a subset to be subset of some set, so that all elements present in it must be present in A, but it is not vice versa. Like all elements present in A, they may or may not present in B, right? So if two sets are subset of each other, like all the elements which are present in parent are also present in subset, and all elements present in subset are also present in parent set, then these two sets are equal. Again they are subset, but again a concept of proper subset comes in, which says not all the elements present in the parent set must not repeat in the subset. Again, the cardinality of proper subset is always less than cardinality of parent set, right? And one more point that you should focus on is power set. Power set is nothing but a set containing all the elements or all the subsets of a given set. For example, power set of A will be 5 plus set containing only one element among these, set containing any two elements among these, sets containing 3 elements, 4, and up to cardinality of this set. So for simplicity to remember this, the total number of subsets of a given set of cardinality n will be 2 raised to the power n. So for this I would like to focus on one point. I hope you have come across permutations and combinations. If not, I will try to explain my following first. You will find it quite easy to replicate from there. You for that in permutation combinations, you fill the positions with the elements. So you have n positions, basically you have n elements in a set of cardinality n, right? So at each position that element can appear, that element cannot appear. So for each position you have two cases. So when you try to find out the possible combinations for this, you will find that 2 into 2 into 2, it is multiplied n times, so it becomes 2 raised to the power n. I hope you enjoyed this post. Thank you.